Hi everyone, thanks for visiting my channel, and in this video I'm going to be talking about energy that comes through in pictures and videos of people that have passed away or people that are missing and they are still alive. So one of the things that I've always been able to do is I can look at a picture and I can tell you if that person is still alive or if that person has passed away. So what happens is I get an energy surge through the eyes in the person in the picture. So say someone has passed away. When I look at the picture, I can tell through the energy signature of that person, I can feel that that person is somewhere else. The person is no longer in this world. And the person is no longer in a physical body. So if somebody is still alive but missing, I can feel the energy still within the physical body. One example I can give you is of the Casey Anthony case where her daughter went missing, Kaylee Anthony went missing. And when they put her picture in the media and all over, everywhere, the moment that I looked into Kaylee's eyes, I knew that she wasn't with us anymore. And it ended up being that she wasn't with us anymore. Her energy and her consciousness was somewhere else. The second example that I have is of Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein is still alive. He was taken out of his cell and replaced with some other, I don't know who the heck this guy was, but it wasn't Jeffrey Epstein. So right after they were saying that he committed suicide, I knew that was a lie. Everyone knows that he didn't kill himself. So when I went to the internet to see his picture, I looked in his eyes and the guy is still alive. He is alive, 100%. I feel it, I know it, I see it. All they do is tell us about 2% of what's really going on. There's all kinds of movement behind the scenes. And that guy, I might get blocked for this. I was exposing Jeffrey Epstein in 2017, and I was hitting it hardcore, and I was just trying to tell everybody, he's got a pedophile island, he's got this jet, he's got all these elite pedophiles that are his customers, that he's compromised, that he's blackmailed, and nobody would listen. Everybody was in denial. I was getting unfriended, I was getting blocked, I was getting banned. My first Facebook account was completely deleted. But yeah, when you're dealing with people in that high status, with all that money, you're not dealing with normal activities and normal behavior. This is something that just the normal American has no idea is going on. The amount of secrecy and the level of betrayal that's happening in America, would, a lot of people just can't handle that kind of information. And then you have the multi-billionaires, multi-millionaires that have all been replaced. They don't just make human men like that very rich and wealthy on that level. We're talking a totally different level here. Every time I see pictures of them, I can see that they're not real human beings. They've been modified, they're hybrids, they're replacements, they're part of genetic experiments. They're not normal human men. And then you have the group of people that have had sex changes, and the men or the women, which happens a lot more in high level, high status. The men turn into women. Rarely do the women turn into men. but there's a lot of people out there that have had sex changes and they're, trans, and I don't have anything against gays and trans and bisexuals or whatever. I have a lot of gay friends, but if I see them on the internet or see pictures of them anywhere and they are trying to pass themselves off as women, I can see right through that. I can see right through that. I can tell that they're men just by looking in their eyes. And again, that was a big time glitch where my mouth wasn't corresponding to what I was saying. And usually, when I talk about subjects like that, my phone does some crazy stuff. So, also, I can sense energy through technology, like I was saying before in my other video about big tech, but also just with people in general through technology, through phones, devices, texts, emails. I can feel energy coming through that. I can feel energy on Facebook. If someone's friend requested me, I can look at their profile picture and immediately understand and know who I'm dealing with if I don't know them. I can sense energy through DMs on Facebook. It's there's just this connection, and I know the type of person that I'm talking to, especially the people that are all into love and light, and they're trying to scam people and lure them in. I can feel them trying to lure people in by giving them a link to go somewhere, and then that link takes them to a place where they have to spend money or subscribe to something where they have to spend money. Also, I can feel insincerity in priests and pastors. I've always been able to tell, what kind of energy the pastors have, what kind of energy the priests have. And it can be very, very uncomfortable once you start to strip away the layers of somebody and you realize that person is not who he says he is. One of the harder things that I had to come to a very hard realization is when somebody doesn't understand what it is that I feel and see, and they're talking so good about somebody when really they are horrible people inside. And I've had family members that have said, "Oh, that guy is great. He's so nice. He's this, he's that." And they put him on a pedestal. And I'm sitting here going, "No, this guy is not what you think he is." And it can be very alienating, can be very lonely at times, because if you don't have a supportive enough family and a supportive enough, circle of people that love you, it can be very, very lonely, and they end up finding out in the end anyway. And it's hard when people don't listen. But I feel like, when people don't listen and people don't recognize and people don't really understand, it's part of my lesson to accept that and keep going, because I don't need anyone's validation. I don't need anybody to say, "Oh, yes, you can do this. Oh, yes, you can do that." I already know I can do it. I have, proven it to myself a million times. So I'm very secure in knowing what I'm able to do. It's the people that are very self-conscious and have no low self-worths, and they don't really hone in on their abilities. And they're listening to all these people around them tell them that they're crazy, they should be committed, they should be institutionalized, they don't know what they're talking about, just be quiet, don't say anything, shh. I get that a lot. I got that a lot. I got a lot of people telling me to shush. And that started to really piss me off after a while. And every time somebody said that, my voice would just get louder and louder and louder, because I felt like I in the back of my mind, I'm like, why Aren't you listening to me? I can help you. And you're telling me to shush. And it started to really piss me off. And that's when I got louder and louder. And then I started like losing, friends. So when you get to the point where you're losing friends, they weren't your friends, they weren't your people to begin with. And to anybody who's experiencing being censored in any way, not even on, social media, but within their family unit, within their relationships, within, whatever it is, if you're being censored, you're being told to be quiet, you're being told to hush, you need to come out 10 times stronger and start pissing people off with your voice and say, listen, this is how I feel. This is what I'm doing. This is what's happening to me. This is my ability. This is what I can do. These are my experiences. And if you're not capable of understanding that, then move on. Like, what is the point of being around someone and just insulting them because of their abilities? And it doesn't make any sense. So to close this video, I'm going to let you know that I did not vote. I am not political. I see things, I feel things, and I'm just going to say that Trump is going to remain president for the next 4 years. And as soon as it hits the media, and as soon as people start realizing this, that don't like him, Black Lives Matter, Antifa, all of these groups, they're going to lose their mind, and they're going to be very, very destructive and violent. So I suggest everyone just be prepared and make sure you are not in very dense areas, and be safe. And it's going to be crazy in the next couple of weeks. Remember, don't live in fear. Don't be scared of anything that's happening right now. This is all, a push for many, many plans and many agendas. And, don't let a bunch of globalists and lizards, make you fall into any type of fear. And also be very proactive and be very mindful about boosting your immune system, your vitamin D, your vitamin C, your zinc. Drink alkaline water with lemon. That's what I do. And try to stay away from too many processed foods and sugar. I know it's hard. Sometimes I just need chocolate. But boosting the immune system and keeping your mind peaceful and emotionally stable is the key. Do not forget about magnesium. Females really need magnesium at all ages. I feel like I was deficient in magnesium when I was like a teenager. I needed it, and no one really knew that I needed it, and I suffered greatly. So before I go, I'm going to say you're at the right place at the right time, and everything will work out far better than you ever imagined. And you are loved and you are protected. And don't forget to practice self-care and self-love. It's very important right now. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe. It really helps this channel. And I will see you in the next video.